Nice seat. My goodness. And every time I talk, I'm going to start coughing. I thought I was feeling better. So, the past few days, I've been feeling well. But my goodness, I hope I don't cough my way through this. That'd be so disappointing. Hi, Renee. Let's see. Open the chat and let me get the link. All right. Go on to the YouTube side. It takes so long to figure out what you're doing when it comes to StreamYards. Oh, maybe it's just because I'm on the iPad. I don't know how to get into my own my own channel. Let me see if I can find it. Crumbs. I don't know if it's the iPad or what, but oh, here's my channel. Okay. Let me just mute that. Mute. Okay. All right. I got Magda's left leg is here. It's always good to see the left leg. Oh, it would be nice one day if we could see the right leg and then all the other limbs. But for now, we appreciate the presence of Magda's left leg, bowing head. We love Magda. Anyway, the reason I am here is because I was really, really, really bothered by Holly's stream. To be honest, I don't recall who told me about it, but somebody did tell me about it. Was it you, Renee? Did you tell me about it? Somebody told me about it. And I was really, really surprised by what I heard. I Mary's not even cold in the ground. And I wish Mary's family were a little closer to this, Matt, because I am so shocked that somebody didn't stop him from going on YouTube and saying all those personal things that possibly, most definitely, Mary didn't want other people to know. She was very, very, very private. Very private. And Matt agreed. So I have to side with Corey. I find it rather disgusting that he sort of linked up with all Mary's enemies. That is, wow. Wow. I can't even believe it. Like, why would you do that? Dude. He spends all this time explaining that Mary would start drinking at 10 a.m. and be up on YouTube till 4 a.m. That's what he said. And he blames YouTube for her death. I just can't with that. And I'm sorry, Matt, but Mary lied. And she lied a lot. Yeah. She lied and convinced you and a bunch of other useless people that I was stalking and harassing her. Like I would ever do that to anybody ever in my life or not in my life. Like I am the complete opposite of a stalker. She went around for a year and told stories about me that were 100% wrong. Like really wrong. She lied to my police department and told the police I was harassing and stalking her. She called up a woman called Linda Anderson, which happens to be my name, and told her I'd stolen her identity and that I was using her name all over the internet. And that woman showed up at my house and made threats to me and tried to put her hands on me, and police were called. So, as much as I didn't want to tell that story, you're either delusional, Matt, or you're on the spectrum for anyone to believe that ridiculous story. There are stories by many people, but Mary was quirky, and Mary was funny, and we could look past those things because I did some shit to her too. But to go on a stream in front of people who saw her more hours than you saw her, I mean, to go on a stream and just lie about who Mary was. And then having the nerve to say Mary was a different person off YouTube. You said she was never off YouTube and that she took her headsets everywhere, to weddings, to funerals. So I think the person that didn't know Mary was you, Matt. Maybe you didn't care to know. Again, maybe you're on the spectrum, and I don't, begrudge you that. Again, that's thank you for. As I wanted to say something about the money aspect. The first thing he posted was, I don't want anything from blah, 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 cursing names from any of us. And then 3 weeks later, he's asking for a college fund for Nellie. What, if somebody wanted to financially help you, it was just to give money to help you get through while you're grieving, because people cannot go to work when they're grieving. So people want to help you in that respect. We're not looking for a fund to pay for college to a girl we don't know will go to college. We don't know what will happen. Maybe we marry a millionaire. I think that's ridiculous. Because as much as we loved Mary, we didn't know her family. We knew of her family. We don't know. I just find it weird. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess we all do grieve. Different ways. I get it. But Mary spent 5 years, 5 years talking down about her husband. And he said they almost divorced over YouTube. And he wants to blame us for her death. You see, she was the problem, Matt. She was to a lot of people. And the fact that you didn't see it, it's unfathomable. The last time I actually think I saw Mary when she was live with, I think she was with Holly. And she turned the camera on and she looked like she hadn't slept in months. Her eyes were so saggy, she almost looked like an 80-year-old woman. She never slept. And you know that because you lived with her. She never slept. She was running on empty. I don't know what kind of weird relationship you had with her, but you didn't even know her. Hey, Boston Bridget, you didn't know her because you know damn well she would never want you to befriend her enemies. She hated me. Hey, there's my girl, Anal Wart. Till death do us part, Anal Wart. That's a hell of a deal, Anal Wart. Did you hear that, Mohammed? So I'm just gonna say, I was thinking about that stream, and it really irked me, you know. Oh, if anyone didn't know, I have pneumonia. Um, So I watched that and it just bothered me so much. The inconsistencies in his story and the contradictions. And then, of course, the PayPal for the money. We've been through this, all of us. We've all been through this. I also find it very odd that a 43-year-old woman with a 5-year-old baby and a young husband did not have a life insurance policy. That surprises me. And also, if she was disabled and on disability, I do know one person is on disability. You get a widow's check when you lose a spouse. You also get the Social Security. It goes to your daughter. There are so many benefits straight off the bat. I think the widow's the Social Security department sends you a check. It could be anywhere from 500 to 5,000 when a spouse dies. But to tell everybody to F off and then come back with your tail between your legs and then put your hand out for money for Nellie's college. What the hell? Go get her, let her get a job and pay for her college like we all did. My kids had to work. I paid some of their college, but not all of it. I mean, are you kidding? We're worried about her 15 years from now? I hate being cold and cruel. But let's be honest. I was wrong. I still have my period. I only missed one period and I thought I was going through the pause. Imagine the shock horror. I get pneumonia, my period, and a lupus flare all at once. All I need now is a gun. All right. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's in such bad taste. All of it. It's in such bad taste. I really cared about Mary, but we were fighting like, to the death. We really were fighting. She hated me. But the point is, we made up at the end. The whole point is, she caused a lot of shit in the community because she did poke a fair bit when, like he said, someone would hurt her feelings. Hi, Dave. Hey, Jesse, the squirting squirrel. Okay, that's a mouthful. Yeah, so am I. But, she did say she doesn't forgive people. She's always maintained that. This one thing about Mary is she was always consistent. You always knew what you were going to get from her. You know, she had a great sense of humor, and I bet in real life she must have been a kind person. But at the end of the day, her husband said it was 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. She never missed a day, and she got into everybody's lives. I don't know how anyone can function, but there was something going on between the two of them. I don't know if, like she said, she was diagnosed with bipolar, but she doesn't take medication, something like that. And I thought maybe possibly he's on the spectrum. I don't know. And maybe that combination is so unusual and bizarre because control your wife, dude. I mean, that's what people were saying about her early on. But it didn't appear any one of you, apart from your daughter, had any value in your marriage. So to ask for any sympathies or money or anything like that, now I'm sorry, dude. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. What you're doing to Mary now, that's fucked up. Being friends with her enemies, walk away from that. It's demented. You're only doing it because you got some donors who want to give you money. That is crazy. Well, we thought she was, Renee, in the very beginning, but we thought that tapered off. You know? I met her 2 weeks after she had the baby. And we were in a hangout together with Uni. And we were like, "Where are you?" She was sitting in a bar 2 weeks after having a baby, alone. And she sent us pictures. She was sent us pictures of what she was drinking. And I'm thinking, that right there was a red flag. That was a red flag. Because I was like, Uni, what the hell? I don't get it. Like, I'm okay. Am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yay or nay? Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Left Leg. All right. So where was my rant? I mean, where was I? Because oh, here I am. Okay. You thought the ammonia got my voice? Yeah, the ammonia got my voice. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. All right. So, at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, yeah. I lost a spouse, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't come on asking for money. Never did. And when my husband died, I took a break. I went away for months. I met up with some friends from YouTube, but I stayed away from YouTube, because you can't get involved in that when you're grieving. It does not help the situation. God, I'm starting to sound like Kit Kat with my ammonia. Okay. I don't know. Listen, I just smoked a tiny bit of weed to relax, and now I'm like losing my memory. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? And listen, I do love Holly. She's gonna say bullshit. She hates my guts. But Holly, I'm sorry to say this, but you are not a good friend to Mary. You are just not. You are absolutely not. Did you know how many times Mary and I talked about the fact that you don't even reply to Mary's texts, and then you use the excuse you're going to come on here and you're going to pinch your nose and be all nicely and say, look at all the text messages I can't answer. I don't send messages. Yeah, I know, because you work so hard all day. You couldn't possibly answer text messages for anybody. Yeah, she really needed you. She needed her friend, and you don't even reply to her. You know. And also, you got a bad memory when it comes to things you do. whenever you're drinking. You forget shit that you do, and then you call everybody else out. And I'm like, girl, come on, chill. I care about you, really do. And if you don't like me, don't like me. But I have to call you out on your bullshit because I am having my period. The pause is now unpaused. And I gotta let this stuff out. Anyway, I was praising Corey. Corey, where's Corey? Did she? Chain, whatever, Chain. Since you didn't hear my rant on Chain, she's a crazy girl, but like I said, she's smart. She's crazy, but smart. Emphasize on crazy, but she's smart. I know, right? That's like, she's a smart girl. Anyway, but don't forget she's crazy. She always gets it. She gets this shit right. But when she gets it right, then she goes off the deep end. The deep end. It's like too much. It's way too much for her. Hi, Char. Well, thing is, again, I could go through all my DMs where Mary's not hearing from Holly for whatever reason, and she uses all the excuses. I'll tell you what, I was having surgery, and I always made sure I maintained contact with at least two people from YouTube who were both nurses. Okay? So no excuses. You didn't have a kidney transplant. There's no excuses not to respond to a friend in need. So I'm disappointed that Matt reached out to you. But hey, you know, I ain't being mean. And I do like Holly. I just think she's, I get it. She's depressed and goes away, but don't come back and pretend, you know, sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know whether she has whatever she has, but she does disappear for a long period of the time. I always wondered what that was, since she don't have a job and she claims to not have too many friends and blah blah blah. This always seems weird to me, but that's just me. Anyway, where did I finish off with my rant before I so rudely interrupted myself? Like, I did not dig that. I did not dig that stream. It was all levels of wrong. And then this, I don't know who that girl was. The brown nosing and the boring ass stories. I wanted to poke my eyes out. I don't know who she was. But listening to her was like watching paint dry. It was like, why are we listening to this girl? People want to hear about Mary. They want to hear the details of what happened to her and the response from her husband, the response from the baby. That's what they wanted to hear. They didn't want to hear this stupid woman talking about her boring life. You know? No, no, no. When you're having a good rant, this is the best time to turn it on. Yeah. A good rant. That's what everybody likes. Yeah. But anyway, I digress if I can remember. Yeah, chronic. I have this chronic issue here. He's home still on antibiotics and nurses in and out, but nothing new. Really? Really? This is your dad, right? Oh, Shar. What? Shar, I'm not dying. What did you say? Rest in peace? My goodness. I got pneumonia. Feel sorry for me, for Christ's sake, Chain. Can I get any sympathy from you? Ugh. Do I have to slice a vein for you? My goodness. That girl just hates me. All right. Anyway, I just want to get back to this. I got to get it off my chest. I just don't understand how. Oh yeah. Oh my God. What is up with that girl? Taylor creeped me out. It was awful. Okay. Okay. So he's going. This guy is saying things he shouldn't be saying. Two strange people on the internet, most of which hated Mary and would have loved to use that against her or post it online. And this idiot's giving all the family secrets away. And I'm listening to it, I can't even believe he's saying this. Oh yeah, Mary runs around naked, and like I'm like listening to this and I'm thinking, dude, this is not the place. But the stuff he said, that just did not match up with who he was talking about. Like she never said stuff. We found out stuff from him. She was very private. But gosh, this guy didn't even know anything. Oh, I am? I'm foul? Oh, come on. I'll show you the DMs of your so-called friend trying to reach you. You don't even respond back. Come on. And you've just turned so nasty. I don't think so. I don't appreciate trying to milk money from people. You know, your specialty. Trying to get money. Why do we need to give money to a college fund? That is, I've never heard anything so stupid. I swear to God, she really is. I'm seeing it. In that last conversation, when you were screaming and yelling at me because I caught you out lying, outright lying, and you're cursing and screaming at me. Come on. Come on. I mean, seriously, Holly, really? Come on. Everybody can see through it. It's ridiculous. You're so mean. You are. You are a mean girl. You call other people a mean girl? You and Mary together were really mean. You were mean. So don't even go there. And then you guys started being nicer. But come on. You were mean. You know what? My husband was dead too, but it didn't stop you from making spider cartoons and making fun of the fact that my husband was dead. I mean, really, girl? He's such a fucking hypocrite. Such a fucking hypocrite. Here I'm on a roll. Now I'm on a roll. Renee, I feel myself getting a little angry. What happened? Birds at Holly. I can't. That's pissing me off because the last time I spoke to Holly, she was so disrespectful and so ugly on the phone. I mean, really. What do you mean? What do you mean I struck your channel for all your spider artwork? That's not Holly. You're not dragging a dead woman. I liked Holly. That is disgusting. Ugh. There's no way. That is. Oops. What happened? Am I gone? All right, can you hear me? Like, I caught on to Holly when Holly. Wait, can you hear me? Because I think I got cut off a second. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. Yeah, I think he told too much, and it well, you know, don't Holly, don't come for me. You did a video, and your video was even more disgusting. Okay, Holly, that you even let him do that and say those things about Mary? Shut up. That's his wife. What is he doing? I mean, she's not even cold in the grave. Texting her family members saying Mary's dead. Who fucking does that? Dude, there's something wrong with you. Get checked. Get checked. Imagine getting a text like that. All right. All I know is it was in such bad taste. And yeah, I am mad at you, Holly. I am mad at you. I am mad at you doing that. And then, of course, it all has to be about you, and you wouldn't shut up, and you can't hear, and you can't. And my God, girl, get a nose spray. Can you? Don't you have a doctor? I get it. My voice sounds awful too, especially when I'm hacking up all over my. But God, your voice. It's too much. Talking over people. And the two of you talking while he's in the middle of telling the story. I'll give her a link. Yeah, she wouldn't come up. She's not gonna come up here. I'll give her a link, but I already know. And she knows I'm right. She knows I'm right. Nobody's always buying her stuff. There. Hang on. Pardon me. I don't mean to cough all over the iPad. She'll come up. She'll do her own and then bash me. I'll tell you something that's made me decide to come up on here. Something that has literally changed my life overnight. Did anyone see that? I know it's not real. I know it's fake. But did anyone ever see the alien video from 1960? Where the alien is talking to the police. Is talking to the police and he goes, you know, it was real. It was a real alien. And he go, have you met God? And they said, God is a human construct. In other words, no God, guys. Give it up. Don't waste your time. Do all the bad shit. Eat anything you want. There is no God, okay? Just telling you. The alien said so. Anyway, the alien's like, yeah, like, the guy's going, how many universes are there? There's more than one? And he goes, they're infinite. Imagine that, infinite universe. It's just endless. And life that is so much more superior than we are. Anyway, that kind of made me think about stuff differently. Nature is supposed to be our God. Oh, I'm just rambling on. Okay, Linda, say hi to Mary for me. Said yes. Obviously, I'll be there any moment now. I get it. I am, Carlos. It's good for you to. I know. It's like I know. Ever since I saw that interview with the alien, I was so freaked out, saying, "You know what? I've been denying science all this time, and I didn't even realize it because it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. If we believe in science, we can't believe in, well, not religion, but what do you call it? Religion? Not civilized. What's it called? Organized religion, right? If you believe in science and dinosaurs and evolution, if you don't believe in those things, you can believe in God, but you can't. So I'm like, was totally freaked out. And every time I said things like, oh, thank God, I thought to myself, what, who am I thanking? And everything I see that I think is a miracle, it's not a miracle. Like, I just wish I could take it back because now I'm all fucked up in the head now. I can't even, oh my God, my mind is blown. Yeah. But listen, logically, everybody's going to hell logically. If you think about it, if you are religious, because we're all sinners like every single day. We're not all going to church either. Hell would take over heaven, right? So how ridiculous is that? You know, God's like picking who goes to heaven, who goes, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, Sammy. Yep. Hell. Get out. Shane. Oh, definitely hell. Bottom of the rung. Carlos, you're top of the ladder, boy. I mean, come on. No, who's going to the left? We're all going to the right. Is anybody going to the left? Nobody we know. Mother Teresa standing there waiting. Maybe Renee. Yeah, definitely Renee. Renee probably is Mother Teresa. I wouldn't be surprised. After, Magda's left foot, listen, and to be honest, if you come to the pearly gates with just a left foot, I'd be very disappointed. But anyway, you want to have a person? No, thank you. Okay, so this whole thing. Oh, jeez. Who's Roger? Roger Dust Bunny. I don't think so, dude. Roger Dust Bunny. I'm wrong about what? Science didn't really come to exist since the turn of the century. Okay, but it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't say anything about dinosaurs in the Bible. Why is that? I don't want to be standing behind most of my photos. Listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. Honestly, don't listen to me. I've been hallucinating this entire experience since I've had pneumonia. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy how streams I've been having too. I'm losing like a pint of blood a minute, you know? There's no God. I promise you. No, I'm just kidding. Believe whatever you want. I'm just kidding. Bones, dragon bones. Okay. There were dragons. Awesome. Who doesn't love a good dragon fight? Anyway, can we like get back to the story at hand? Sorry, Holly, but no sorry. Oh, am I the only one who thought that was weird? Please say I'm not the only one. Do you know what's weird? What crossed my mind is I bet you right now Mary's recording this because that's what she did. She would have been a good stand-up comedian. No, I'm 55. Yes, I am correct because I've been trying to go through menopause, but it's not working. It hasn't happened. I am exaggerating, Sammy. I know. He was talking shit about his Iron wife. I sure do. Right, Force? I agree. I agree. I wish everybody would stop the money thing. You gotta stop the money thing. We're all struggling, everybody. But this is life. You lose a spouse. Time to move on. It's your life. The only reason he went on YouTube is to get money. Otherwise, why would he do that? He hated it. He hated everybody in it. He made that clear. And do you know how many times Holly had to say, "Oh, I'm not touching the money. I'm not." You know what? A guilty ass person wouldn't constantly say that. You said that the whole time, and it was rather annoying. You get so defensive. I don't know what kind of drugs you're on, but you and CJ, you both talk the same way. You can't get to the point. You stumble. You make sound effects and noises, and you never actually say anything. I never heard you. It's crazy, but just like what I'm doing now, stuttering and stopping. At least I have an excuse for it. I'm stoned. But you, for Christ's sake. And then, well, I'll just do this. Well, I think but I'm like, what? I want to kill myself. Oh, somebody take this girl off the microphone and put somebody on who can string one solid sentence together. Let's try that. before the rumors start to fly that you might be on drugs. And that's why we haven't seen you. All right. Did I drop the link again? Just in case. Paste. I bet you my daughter's asleep. Oh my gosh. We are at a hotel in Ohio. I'm sitting in the van, and she's obviously out like a light because she hasn't texted me to say I'm hungry, which could only mean she's asleep. Yeah, no text. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree, Snoopy, if you're in here watching. I agree. Snoopy just texted me. I agree. But I think there's something. I think he's on the spectrum. I know, right? The only reason she'd want me to get back to the room is to get food. Oh, this is, I think, the first time I smoked since I've been sick. Oh, I could be wrong. Sometimes I don't remember. But I haven't in a couple days, and it's really put me in the zen. Because I felt a blood clot going through me. I knew I was going to hit the roof. Oh, somebody grab that link. Where's Jakey Poo? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Okay. Okay, I thought something weird just happened. Gonna fly. She's gonna fly. It's the fly on the wall. Anyway, there are no answers. It's just weird. I'm sorry. I had to rant it out. I thought about it. I thought about it. You know? But I was like, look, I can't be the only ones thinking that. And it's the same old stuff. Now, I don't know who Roger Little Dust Bunny is. They tried to go backstage, and I don't know who they are. Can anyone vouch for them? Go, Brandon. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I do love Brandon. I mean Biden. I could really use a little Vicks vapor rub. I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to vote for anybody. I'm just tired of the whole thing. All right. That should work now. What did you ask for me? Just because I know, but I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. Anyway, so she rubs me the wrong way because, I caught her out in a few lies and she's screaming and yelling at you know me and no I don't, Holly, I don't know you. I don't know you at all. You are a mystery. You keep to yourself, you're very private. Nobody knows what you do all day long when you claim to be on disability in a trailer with a dog. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody knows. So the whole point is, I don't know you, Holly. It just seems that you're always in the middle of drama, but you always cry victim of that. Like I don't get it. It's just so creepy. Going along with the fact that she died because of YouTube. She died because of her. This was very self-inflicted. And it was probably the mania to keep somebody up all day. You know? I mean, it's bound to happen. You can't just not sleep forever. And I just, he curses a lot. And it just creeps me out. And he cursed at his daughter. Like, the kid's 5. Get the fuck out, you tell her. I get it. Your wife's not moving, but the first thing you do is protect your child. Shush them out of the room. They don't curse at your kid. And that creeps me out. And you know what? Did anybody really need to visualize the decomposition that he had to describe? Okay? Am I wrong to say that was really awful when he described it, what he was seeing? I, I can't be crazy. No, I could be. No, I'm very much crazy, yeah. What I meant to say is I'm not stupid. I know what I heard. And it's not an interpretation of what I heard. It's his words. His words. He said it. You better go before someone wants you to leave? What does that mean? No. Not because she just witnessed her mom die in front of her. That's crazy. And your first thought is to tell your daughter to get the fuck out? I mean, how about, oh my God, check on mommy. Mommy's sick. Go call 911. He's old enough to call 911. I don't think any of us really needed to hear that. Any of it. Any of that story. Hi, Patty. You know? Let's just have our memories of Mary. But we didn't want those memories of Mary the way you described. You didn't describe, you didn't sound like you were talking about your wife. You sounded like you were talking about, but then again, like I said, you could be on the spectrum. And if you are, I could see the disassociation you have for it feeling personal. Because my daughter is autistic. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, she's an instigator of this shit. I have literally witnessed lies, with that girl on a 3-way call. I mean, lying about giving the number out, giving her number, Pansy's number out, You know? She lied. And then, never mind. These, no, stop with the fundraisers on YouTube. Enough is enough. There's so many scams in this world. And everybody that is in this community is 9 out of 10 times not rich, most likely on disability, or has a low paying job. And listen, if you want money, get a job, work. But Jesus Christ, we're all struggling in this community. And I'm not going to pay for some stranger's college for his daughter. I mean, if you needed food, clothes, whatever, that's one thing. But having the nerve to ask for a college fund? What the hell? Well, I want a swimming pool. Do you think I can ask everybody for a swimming pool? It's just shit happens. I lost 2 husbands. Shit happens. You know? Nobody friggin' helped me. You just get on with life. Oh, God. I feel like you've been sick forever. I just want somebody to come up and challenge me that I'm wrong. Because I want to see if I'm wrong. Because I feel very much right in this. There you go. See, yes, we tried to do a fundraiser for your leg. Yeah, exactly. Charlotte said she'd throw in the eye patch. I'm not sure, Les. I really don't know. Is that Liz? Is Les Liz? Looks like a cartoon picture of Liz. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, she died the day after Easter. How long ago is that? 3 weeks? I couldn't talk to anybody. I certainly couldn't laugh after 3 weeks of losing my husband. I couldn't just. Everybody grieves differently. Sorry. My bad. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. Okay. Huh. I wish somebody would come up and talk to me about it and see what everybody else thinks. I need other opinions. You know? I know, Renee, honestly. But it's not even so much that, it's such a calculated move. Because it's so calculated that Holly would be. Why would it have to be Holly? She's definitely not flavor of the month in the boy. You know? So I don't. Like, that was weird. You know, a girl that's always been accused of robbing a mentally ill man gets in charge of the fundraiser. I mean, what the fuck? And I love how she always says she was never a dry beggar. No, she says with a no, I just love for you guys to come to me while I cash in my cans and get enough money for a beer. Okay, how many of you idiots sent her money in the PayPal so she can get a beer? Raise hand. Because, she just wanted you to come with her. I mean, it doesn't get any drier than that, right? I mean, that is the driest bag I've ever heard, right? Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to now. She's on a bicycle. Now she's going down the street in a bicycle. And she's got some pieces of jewelry she wants to sell so that she can get a pack of cigarettes or something stupid like that, right? So, oh, you guys come with me. You guys, and she's riding this bike. Now, mind you, she's got rheumatoid arthritis, apparently. Honey, I could not even stand next to a bike, let alone get on a bike with my rheumatoid arthritis. So there she was, whizzing down the street on her bike. All right, and you just watch the bike. I'll leave you out here. And she goes in. And you see her come out and you go, oh, they're not worth anything. So we obviously waiting for somebody to go, oh, here's $20. I mean, girl, your game is so tired. I know it's for Eleanor's, but I just can't with it. I can't with that. Why don't you also throw in a car? I mean, can you, I can't. And I'm talking like Holly. Just lost for words. Just lost for words. She doesn't, I know. It wouldn't make any difference. She's going to be getting checks from her mother's Social Security, too. You know. Nobody wants to come up and hash it out. Holly, too. Chicken. Come on, Holly. I'm making fun of you. So what? It's for a laugh. I'm the spider, remember? You and Mary coined that. You made the spider, she called me the spider. So it's stuck. I absolutely love it. I've got spiders all over my van. Love it. It's cute. It hurt at first, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So you're a mean girl. Like, how could that not hurt? Oh no, forget it. You know what I mean. Like, not like recently or anything. I mean, back then. Anyway, the whole point is, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Everybody just seems like so phony or up for, or not what's the word? That express, not climbing the ladder, whatever, the clout chasing stuff. It's just that everybody is so fake, you know? It's kind of boring. And the fakeness is so obvious. I mean, does everybody think we're all stupid? Yeah, most of us could be disabled. That doesn't mean we're stupid. And we believe some of these stories. Yeah, social climbing. Yeah, you got it. You know? I don't know that girl. All I know is Holly has been very nasty for a very long time. It was tiresome. She was not friendly anymore. She used to be funny, but then she just always me, nagging and bitching and mad about something and over dramatic mad. Yeah, no, nobody's transparent. I don't know what everybody's hiding from. I don't even think it does. Does it even matter? And I'm not talking about showing our faces because we know why we don't show our faces. Because the harsh criticism of the peanut gallery. And sometimes when you're already very, um, run down, the last thing you need is that type of negativity. And so I'm not putting the camera on until I look like a supermodel, which will probably never happen. No, I'm just kidding. I could easily look like a supermodel. No, I'm kidding. Those days are over. I don't know if it did. Maybe we just didn't recognize. I don't know. All right, hold on. Just want to put this out. I cannot believe not one person wants to talk about this. And she's going around calling everybody. Can you believe this? Oh, she's such a bitch. She's this, she's that. Yeah, so tell me something I don't know. You just don't have any class. That's all I'm saying. There's no class. It, it, there's no dignity in begging for booze and cigarettes. No dignity in it. You know? And the only time you do come back is when you need those things. I doubt any of your stories you've ever told because there's a pattern here. There's a pattern. It's your memory. It's your memory. There are things that didn't add up from the very beginning. But at the end of the day, if you're going to come in here cursing at me on the phone, and then hanging up on me, which is a very low level of classless, especially when I don't even curse, and for you to start screaming at me because you're being accused of giving Pansy her phone number to somebody or Noodles or whatever, don't be yelling at me. You have no right to yell at me. I have nothing to do with it. I just happen to be in the middle of these two pillheads. And I say that with love. Because who doesn't love a good pill? No, it doesn't clear it up. Absolutely doesn't. It's so inappropriate. It is so, so inappropriate. It's BS. And I don't trust you either. If you're friends with Holly, I really don't trust you. Because you believed a lot of the crap she told you, and I warned you, and I sent proof that she lied, and you didn't listen. So the two of you deserve each other. I don't know. Are all people stupid down there? Honestly, I swear to God, coming out of the South, saying to myself, I just, do we all go to the same kind of schools? We were all entitled to a good education. Like, I don't get it. The mentality is so different and frustrating. The perception of reality is skewed completely. I don't even want to show you who Pansy is because I'm horrified at what she put on Twitter. The picture of her in a infant's outfit, baby outfit, with a bottle in her hand, wearing a diaper. Oh, I just can't. It's absolutely disgusting. This is a 65-year-old man. It's disgusting. It's so wrong on so many levels. So wrong. A grown man pretending to be an infant. To go to the doctor. People like you need to be in a facility. It is unacceptable. Unacceptable. No old man should be impersonating children, babies, and walking and going to the mall dressed like that and wearing a diaper. When does it end? How far are we going to take it in this generation? Is that going to be the norm now? When is somebody going to say enough's enough? Yes, please do. Let all the look at. We'll see how many people drop dead from drinking the bleach. I guarantee you, there'll never be any Democrats who drank the bleach. God, I tell you, my mom worships the ground that Trump walks under. I don't know. She actually get you ready for this? She actually gave me a hat decked out in flags and sparkles, and oh my god, the absolutely epitome of a Trump hat. It was like unbelievable. Well, everybody knows how much I love him. I just love Trump. I don't think people realize, maybe street life does, that, when you're from New York, New Jersey, you grow up with that buffoon. So, we see him all the time. We used to go into Trump Tower. I used to be a little mall in there. I used to be buy my mother chocolates in there, and I think I bought an outfit for her birthday at Trump Tower. It's just like, and to know that he runs for president was like, oh no, no. Hey, listen, Nurse Ratchet, who we obviously know who it is. He's not coming back. He's not. He has not announced, and yet he's collecting money. I drove. I'm in Ohio, and I just drove out of Indiana, and there was this guy on the side of the road with a big cart and all this Trump paraphernalia he was selling. And I'm saying the guy hasn't even said he was running, and you're out there buying all this merchandise. This is the woman that gave the last $20 and decided to publicly humiliate another person over $20. Yeah, that's the gal right there. She's not too bright, I'm telling you right now, and I would never say that if it wasn't true. But she is literally an idiot. I even told Holly she was an idiot. Doesn't believe me. She has the text. Sorry, not sorry. She was talking shit about me, so listen, touche. This is a rant. You want a rant, you're going to get a rant. I'm giving the rant. Okay, but anything can happen between now and look what happened to Mary. Nobody knew she was going to pass away. You never know what's going to happen. He could have a stroke. He could decide he doesn't want to. He could be, you never know. So you can't, if he hasn't told you he was running yet, wait until he announces it. I'm 10% Trump supporter. I would never suck a pee pee that was the shape of a mushroom. Absolutely not. And he looks like he has smelly feet, so I'm going to give it a miss. I know. This is my rant. I'm going ape. I'm going absolutely ape. Oh, you missed the good stuff, Xanax and Thorazine. You have to rewind it. I just went off on Holly. And she's going to have a whole panel of haters now coming at me. Paddling the pink canoe with her big belly and sloppy teats. Who's that? Who's that? Well, I hate to be mean to Susan, but she's not bright. Okay? She's in there talking in this group DM, and she just doesn't come across as very bright. And I point out what is literally black and white in front of your face, and she doesn't want to believe it, then she's an idiot. And I don't take that back, and I'm not sorry for saying it. Calling a spade a spade. And Holly, you are a shit friend. Very selfish and self-centered. She does make everything about her. I'm sorry. I'm just not. After that phone call where she cursed me out because of her own stupidity, I was over her. Mo enjoys his women whose nudes aren't passed around the whole internet. I don't know if he does. Muhammad, that's not true. I've sent my nudes to Muhammad. Oh, Muhammad has my nudes. I told him, knock yourself out, pass it around. I like worse. I like double size right now. I went the opposite way. Ski saw her truffle shuffle and was disgusted. What? No, hipster. Who's Ski? Whose ski saw her truffle shuffle and was disgusted? Who's that? Yes. Someone nudie nakedy. Absolutely. Modemly. It's because, rubber chicken. I have nothing to lose. Make me famous. What do you mean, Linda, better you don't know? Who's Skiwi? Wait, you guys have so lost me. The one and only Skiwi. I don't know who that is. Tell us. Nobody's going to tell us. We're just going to sit here and I don't. Is that a person? I don't know who that is. Skiwi's a troll. Okay, I don't know who it is. So he's who sent who what? Let's have a go back. Okay, hipster. Ski saw her truffle. Okay, who's her? Truffle shuffle and was disgusted. I have never said anybody crotch picks. Kiwi's one of which's finest and oldest. Okay. Here's your friend. Oh my god. Must not be anyone's important. We don't know them. Gee, I tell you, Magda's left leg is sounding very much like the actual Magda. Well done on these kickers, these one liners. Yeah. What's that lady with the candlesticks? Jessica Rabbit is a bish and has been a see you next Tuesday to me and hipster. Okay. My goodness. I don't know what that entails. We might need details. She was unpleasant to you too, huh? Well, Bonnie's easy to be unpleasant to. She's mean. She was like totally mean to me and gave me the flick. Can we talk about it? Let's get it out in the open, okay? Because I'm on a roll right now. Let me just say hi. I loved Bonnie, and the moment that Trump lost, yes, I said it lost. She gave me the flick so fast. I didn't even know what hit me, and that was the end of that. Done and gone, dusted, left under the carpet. Like no, back and forth. Didn't hear from her again. Please. It's so dead because the day, a couple of days after the election, you were like all pissy with me. You actually, that's right. You actually kicked me out of your own chat. So rude. You are so childish. My God. How you survive in this world, I really don't know. With that kind of attitude, girlfriend. Anyway. Uh, excuse me. Magda happens to be in the Ukraine right now, fighting for her life after a horrible accident, trying to escape. Yes, that's right. Her Russian boyfriend was trying to help her cross the border. Just stepped on a landmine. And as you see, her left leg is here. Or right leg. I don't know. It's one of the legs. Oh, mama lives in S. Okay. And by the way, we love Magda. Love, 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 love. Blah, 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 blah. What's the matter? Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Is Nurse Ratchet jealous of big old Magda? Is it because Magda's funnier than you? Is it because Magda has better boobies than you? Is it because Magda speaks lots of languages? Yeah, haven't you noticed that she's gone? Adversity transforms. Magda's been gone since the beginning of the war. Well, yeah, and so is German lady. German lady is a bro. How do you know? I don't know what Magda looks like, Mo. I know what you look like, and you are definitely not a woman. Who's all the same? Mind, mind blown. Are you trying to say Magda and German lady are the same? Dear God, I would hang myself right now. I would literally goodbye everybody. Goodbye, cruel world. There is no God. If Magda was German lady, I swear to God, they would end my life. They'd be so awful. Wow, talk about mind blown. That is a skull fuck while I'm alive. She hates men. There's no way she could be a man. She's a man hater. Okay. You're still mean. Still owe me an apology. You deserve a smack. She's just gonna be her. She's just gonna be her. Flaky Bonnie. I cannot even believe I have to go back into the other screen and put the link back. You're mean. Yes, you are. So mean. God. It's like mood swings with you. You weren't always like that. Can you please go back to drinking? Because I don't like this sober girl. They finally reached out to each other and did get things right. What? My ex and his best friend of 40 years got in and didn't talk. Oh, yeah. Does she? I don't know about that. I'm not convinced, but it could be. But, I don't know. The thing is, to even try to convince us that that's a woman is just ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just totally ridiculous. It's, it's insult to your intelligence. I understand if their gender was what they are and they say, I'm transgender, blah, blah. Okay, then. You heard German lady playing a man is actually Linda? Which Linda? Anal Linda? There's a lot of Lindas here. Also happens to be. Oh, I'm Magda too? Oh my God. Hi, Salty Doug. We're all the same. And German lady. And Bergs. So, does anybody see the link or do I have to drop it again? Every time I change the screen, I lose the audio. You know? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got pneumonia. I have pneumonia. Oh, that's right. Remember that song you sang, the Berg song? It was awesome. That Berg song? It was so funny. You were like, Bergs, Bergs. Just the rhythm of it was so funny. Am I sure it's a man? That's the whole point. If you have to ask, something's wrong with you. I think it's pretty sad that Poon Handler is the only one who really believes it. And CJ, I mean, come on. Is it just me, or does everybody else know how dumb they are? Come on. So dumb. Oh my god. We are all hot messes. Come up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Nobody wants. There's no link? Yeah, I see the link. Oh. Anyway, who's Boris? How do I know? Looks like a penis. Is that a penis? That looked like a penis. I don't know who that is, so sorry. No can do. I don't know who it is. You're watching who now? German lady? Stop it. Stop it. This is clearly the creator of German Lady, because that's just beyond ridiculous. There's nothing normal about that face. Oh, it's crazy. I'm German Lady Magda Anbergs. All right. I guess it's late. And it's time probably for me to go to sleep. But thank you for listening to my rants. It's going to be backlash. Can't wait to see it. Love you guys.